Hello everybody, and welcome to a sealed video for Core Set 2020. I'm super excited to dive in, but before I begin, I need to give a huge shout out to Wizards of the Coast. Thank you so much to them for giving me access to a free preview account that is fully stocked, so thank you so much to them. Also, if you do enjoy this video and want to see more, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. If the video gets to 50 thumbs up, I'll post another video tomorrow. So if you want to support the channel and get access to more content at the same time, that thumbs up button is a great way to do that. If you want to get updates when I post new content and to support the channel even further, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And finally, leave a comment if you have any questions. I'm going to be going very in-depth on these cards because there are a lot of new cards that people have never played with, but let's get to it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Let's see what rares we got. Okay, we got a land. Nice. This card doesn't seem... Okay, our rares seem kind of mediocre. I mean, this rare is definitely great if we have any demons or dragons, and there are some dragons or angels, but brought back doesn't seem great to me. Locks and Life Changer seems pretty good, so maybe we were looking to play white, but 2 lands in our rares, and this one could be interesting. Okay, so I will cover how I do a sealed build. Generally, it is a... okay, perfect. I just want to make sure the sizing was good. Generally, it's a... I generally start by just adding every card that I have into my deck pool, which is sometimes tricky. But then you can kind of try and get a sense of what colors you're supposed to be playing and things of that nature. Keep in mind that this is going to be best of 1 sealed, so it's not really a ton of sideboarding. But we will work to figure out which cards we're supposed to be playing. So I wish there was just a button that added all to it, but, you know, such is life. The way of clicking. In real life, I like to sort them into 3 sections. The subsections, of course, well, not of course, but subsections being at the top, I'll put, I like to sort by color. So in the color sections, I'll put, at the top, I'll put the best cards. In the middle, I'll put the fine cards. In the bottom, I'll put, like, the cards that, like, aren't very good, but that could make, like, that are playable. And then, after that, I'm just cutting these lands. Okay. So these are all of my cards. I wish I could drag this up a little bit. So I don't think Soul Mender is very playable. Let's just double check to see that you can see the card. Oh man. Okay. The card camera. Okay, perfect. I'll just try to make sure I focus on the cards over here. Soul Mender I don't think is very playable. Just gaining. Oh, Temple of Heaven needs to get in there. Gaining 1 life as its ability is just not very good. So we're going to cut that card. Sanitarium Skeleton is also a card that I'm not a huge fan of. It's just too expensive and clunky. There was a set that this card was in that I've played in, and the card ended up not being very good. Though there are some sacrifice synergies, so if I have enough of those, I might consider it. Scorch Spitter just doesn't do enough as a 1-drop. It's a 1-mana 1/1, so it doesn't trade very well in combat. All they have to do is play a 2-drop to completely blank this, and so I'm not going to be playing that. Healer of the Glade is a card that I'm not a huge fan of either. Even like gaining 3 life just isn't worth the effect of playing a card that's just understated in your deck. A 1/2 just doesn't really do much when it doesn't have a relevant ability. If it drew a card, it would be a good card, but like gaining 3 life just isn't worth the effect. So we're going to cut that. Said Scorpion, however, is one of those 1-drops that actually is playable because Death Touch means it's always going to trade, so it's just a fine defensive tool. So I'll be fine playing that. Glaring Aegis, I'm not a huge fan of. I think it's unplayable. Essentially, it just giving your creature +1/+3 just isn't worth a card, even though it does tap the opponent's creature. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of Glaring Aegis. And then Duress is not the type of card I like to main deck. Overall, I just think that Duress is just not a card I'll be main decking, though it could happen. Let's see. More. Yeah, I just need to... Okay, Moorland Inquisitor. This card is a solid 2-drop, but not really... If you're playing in sealed, you want your 2-drops to be like all very premium because you don't need to have a 2-drop on turn 2 as much. So I'm not like really going to be looking to play that either. Brynhorn Cutthroat could be fine depending on what I get, so I'll keep it in for now. Cerulean Drake I don't think is very good because it's just like 2-mana 1/1 flyer, and when you're not guaranteed to be playing against red, just isn't very good. If you were siding it in against a red deck, I think it's fine just because it blocks really well against red decks. Metropolis Sprite, not really great. It's okay. It can sometimes be a 2-powered flyer that you can play on turn 2. I'm not a huge fan of Moat Piranhas in this type of deck because you don't like a dedicated flyers deck. So I'm not going to be playing that. Ooh, we have some decent mana fixing here at the 3-drop slot. But yeah, I'm going to, yeah, we will work this out. Let's just go through this way. Yeah, that way it's easier. Yeah, but that was just so I could see what my stuff. I'll switch back to that mode in a minute. Brought back. I'm not a huge fan of this. I don't think it's very good. I don't see a scenario where this is going to happen, like when you're bringing back 2 target permanents. So I'm not really going to be looking to play brought back. Devout Decree is more of a sideboard card. Moment of Heroism could be okay, but not really one I'm super excited to play in sealed. So we're just going to start by cutting that. Anticipate, not great, but if I have a bomb rare, which I don't, as I've already know my rares, yeah, not really looking to play Anticipate. Keep in mind that one of my best rares is in white. It is this, where is it? Lockstone Life Chanter. I think this card's pretty good. Just kind of scary, so. Okay, let's just go a little bit quicker here. I don't really think Bribe Through Cutthroat's where I want to be at. We'll just add these things back once we kind of get a sense of our colors. Renowned Weaponsmith, not really something I'm looking to play. I don't have enough artifacts that are good to ramp into. Blood Burglar, not really a card you want to be playing in sealed. 2-mana 2/2s just aren't going to be where you want to be at. Sorcerer of the Fang could be a fine defensive option. You do need to have some 2-drops, and this does have some relevant ability in the late game, so I might keep that in. Chandra's Embercat is solid enough if I have some elementals. Fry is a sideboard card. Maniacal Rage is not playable. Pack Mastiff is an okay 2-drop, but I don't really think it's like good enough to be worth playing. Not going to run Plummets. Growth Cycle seems like a solid combat trick, but you don't really necessarily want combat tricks in this type of set. Aerial Assault, I don't think Griffin Sentinel is playable. Yeah. Portal of Sanctuary doesn't seem good unless you have a very specific deck. Not running one Sage Rose Jensen. Winged Word is going to be good in sealed because just card draw. Audacious Thief, card draw as well. I think Gorging Vulture is quite good. Mind Rot's generally okay in sealed. Not going to run Active Treason or Destructive Deeper is pretty good. Risen Reef, okay, so this makes me want to play Blue-Green. This makes me want to play Mardu, so the 2 opposite things. But if I can get some stuff going on, I could maybe play some elemental synergies with Risen Reef. I don't think Wheel of Wand is very good. Just dealing 1 damage isn't as good. Salvager of Ruin. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this either. It really requires you to just be trading off, and that's just not something you can guarantee. Scuttlebutt. Seems like a pretty good card in any deck. Just some nice mana ramp and color fixing. So I think Scuttlebutt is going to be pretty good. Inspired Charge. Probably not where I want to be at. Unless I can really get a good deck for it. Master Splash is pretty good. Bone Dash is good, especially in sealed. Fortress Crab if I have a lot of flyers, but probably not going to be relying on that. We'll get Octoprofit in there. Sleep Paralysis is fine. Okay. Not going to run Undead Servant if I only have 2. Dagger Sail Aeronaut's fine if I'm more aggressive. I think Scampering Scorch is great. Thicket Crasher's alright. Not going to run that. Not going to run these. Oops, I cut my really good card. I cut the Lockstone Life Chanter. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be very good in sealed. In a draft environment, you can maybe get a more aggressive deck, but I don't think this is worth the card disadvantage a lot of the time in sealed. Thought Distortion could be okay in sealed. Sealed tends to be slower, so you can sometimes get some value. Whoa, this is really good. Wow, that's insane. So that's a lot of value. I don't really think we want to be playing Vorst Claw. Howling Giant's a fine payoff, though. Okay, and then we're to the land. So now that we've kind of done that, now we can sort by color. So we'll just... we're putting all of the black cards there. Put all the white cards here. Audacious Thief, Gorging Vulture. So it looks like we have a decent number of we're just getting our stuff. Anticipate gets a lot better when you have Scholar of Ages. That's just a colorless card. We'll keep it in that pile on the far right so that our cards don't move too much. Okay, so it doesn't look like we have any real reason to be green other than this Risen Reef potentially. We'll just keep our gold cards over there. Okie doke. Actually, we have a decent number of blue cards. I just hadn't seen them yet. Oh, yeah, our blue's looking fantastic. So it looks like we're going to be wanting to play blue. Our red, we'll just keep our gold cards separate. So yeah, it's much easier to sort cards in paper, but we will work with what we got. Our blue and black are looking pretty solid here. Our green has a couple of good cards, but generally not as insane. Okay, so I don't think we want to be playing white. I don't think we want to be playing red. We just don't have enough reasons to be those colors. So we're going to cut these white cards and cut these red cards. I think we're definitely playing blue. But the question is, what do we want to pair it with? I think probably black. We have a lot of good black cards, and especially some instants and sorceries in black that we can get back with our double Scholar of Ages. And then we'll go from there and see what the deck ends up looking like. We could potentially splash. What would we be worth splashing? Because we have 2 Scuttlemutts, and so we could definitely consider splashing. It's an octopus. It's just, okay. Hilarious. We could mostly consider splashing white for Loxodon Life Chanter, but our lands just don't really support the white splash if we play blue-black. We could splash green, but that doesn't really work either. So let's just start out with a straight-up blue-black deck. And so it goes much faster when you're in person, but hopefully I was talking about some of the cards and maybe helped you out with that part. And now, okay, let's just, okay, so now we can start going through. Let's look at our blue and black cards. Moat Piranha is probably not where we want to be. Cerulean Drake probably not where we want to be. And then there's a Thought Distortion. I kind of want to try it out in sealed. I don't think it's great in draft, but in sealed it could be fine. And then let's see, do we have any gold cards that we wanted to play in this color combination or colorless cards? No. Okay. Well, this is looking better and better. Sealed decks are kind of hard to formulate, so I'm liking the way this is going. Portal of Sanctuary is kind of cute with Scholar of Ages and with Octoprophet and with Gorging Vulture. Yeah, we're not going to be running it, though. It's just too slow. Brine Throat, Cutthroat. We have some number of instants. We actually only have a couple instants. But we have the Self-Mill from Gorging Vulture. Helps with our Scholar of Ages, too. Let's just put this guy in the deck for now. Okay, so we're looking to get 23 playables here. So we could run the Moat Piranhas. We could also run just a Sanitarium Skeleton or Duress. Let's choose our card style for our card back. Oh, so many card backs. Let's use that one because that one's on theme. For our last card, you know, I think we're just going to run 18 lands because we have a couple 7 drops. So this is going to be our deck. We have 10 and 10, but our early plays are more blue focused, I think. So let's go. Oh, we're just going to run 9/9, right? Of course. So now we get to choose our basic land. Basic land. Let's choose basic lands from the newest set. Highlight some of that cool new artwork. Oh, I like these. I don't know how new they are. Oh, this one's great. Oh, this one's beautiful. We're choosing that one. 19, and then swamps from the new set. Ooh, that's a good looking swamp. Oh, I really like this one. Oh, this one's great. Okay. Perfect, perfect. And now let's use Scholar of Ages as our card art. And let's see how this plays out. I'm optimistic that it will be good. But you never know until you've tried things out. And yeah, we're in. Hopefully the build process was helpful. If you did have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment, because I'm not as used to building sealed decks on MTG Arena, but hopefully you still found it helpful. It's just hard not to be able to like physically put the cards out. Like, I wanted to go through the actual process that I use in real life, and that's pretty much what it is. I sort by colors, get a sense for how strong each color is by like taking out all the unplayable cards from the color, and like examining the commons and uncommons and rares and my good cards, and then I once I get my 2 colors, I kind of generate a plan. On the draw, this hand seems... It seems okay. Probably worth keeping. Though there is the new mulligan rule, so maybe that makes this more of a mulligan and less of a keep. Soul Salvage is kind of a dead card. Yeah, let's mulligan. And we'll keep this. And we will put the Brine Throat Cutthroat onto the bottom of our deck. Oh, yes. There's my pet. Oh, yes. How's my opponent's green? Oh! Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Okay. Oh, this island is gorgeous. I love this island art. Oh, if I hit L, it shows the phases. Oh, I like that. I want to show the phases. Oh my gosh. Oh, this elemental cat is my favorite. We need to come up with a name for him. I was thinking of calling him James. James the elemental cat. Okay, let's get this Metropolis sprite out there. Once we get to our 4th land, we get to describe it. Oh, the blue one looks so cool. I like the way this guy thinks. He also had a... Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Okay, so my opponent's going to get some card advantage. Oh, gosh. Yikes. This card is quite good, I think. So if my opponent kills the Vulture, I'm in trouble. But then I can Agonizing Siphon this. Elvish Reclaimer, eh? Not a huge fan of this guy. Maybe for fixing. Need mana fixing. Doesn't attack. Interesting, interesting. Well, not drawing a land there was a complete catastrophe. We are not going to attack with either. The 1 damage from this Metropolis Spirit is not worth it. We just need to survive until we can start playing our spells. And then we'll be in fine shape. Okie doke. Oh, he's not attacking with this thing, which is weird. I feel like attacking and trading this off is one of the best things to do with it. Okay, we will play the Octo Prophet. That gives us a great block on the Audacious Thief, and also lets us scry into more lands, so we can Thought Distortion this opponent. I don't think we want that. We just want more lands, so we'll keep that on top and put that on the bottom. Because if we get to 6 lands and Thought Distortion them, we're just going to win. I really think that this card could be good and sealed. I guess just get rid of all of their spells that aren't creatures. I don't know. It could be good. Ownland Necromancer. Exile target creature. Oh no. At least he's not exiling my instants and sorceries for my Scholar. Sadness. There goes my Scuttlemutt. Oh no, can you not see James? Oh no, James is hidden under the camera. That's unacceptable, folks. You must see James. This is James, my elemental friend. He's a cat. Okay. Let's use the Agonizing Siphon on the Necromancer. Just so we aren't forced to trade off anything. And now that we have an extra attacker, let's just use the Metropolis Sprite. Now that we have 2 blockers. Oh man. It's the choice of whether to see me or James. Well, sad day. Hard to choose. Okay. This card's kind of unfortunate to see. Okay. Let's just go with the Thought Distortion now. Oh my goodness. What the heck? That was complete brutality. Murder, Bladebrand. Oh my gosh. That's insane. So we'll attack with these 2. And then we will Sleep Paralysis that guy. Oh my gosh. That was the most brutal beating I've seen in a long time. Yikes. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. Okay, so we will get both of these into play. I get the sleep paralysis in there too. Still has the activated ability we need to be worried about. He's going to be able to start using that this following turn. Boom! And the opponent concedes. Oh man, that was so brutal. We just killed 3 of his spells. Oh my gosh. That was an ouch moment. XP! Let's go! Okay. Okay, I will return. Oops, wrong one. Now that you have seen James the cat, I can return safely, knowing that you know the power of the dark side. Lynx, 1835. Prepare to meet your doom, Lynx. Prepare to meet your doom. Okay, this is a good hand. We have some ramp. And Metropolis Sprite on turn 2. Oh, Scuttlemutt into Fathom Fleet Cutthroat. Let's go. Hitting lands is great. Soul Salvage plus the Sorcerer guy is such a good combo. Indeed it is. I didn't even think about that before, but it is great. Oh yes, lands. I love them. These artworks are beautiful. Okay, this is a very cute card. It also works pretty well with their axe. That's cool synergy. Oh, Gorging Vulture plus Soul Salvage. So good. Let's play the Scuttlemutt. Because we would rather trade that off, I think. That's actually really cool with the axe. Ooh, interesting. I'm not a huge fan of this card generally because it's card disadvantage unless you have Chandras in your deck. But there are 3 Chandras, so my opponent could definitely just have some Chandras. Okay, we'll put the Octo Prophet into play. We are not actually going to activate this guy to give an extra damage through. Yeah, those seem like solid draws. A land and a removal spell. You just gotta chip away when you can. And my opponent concedes. Well on our way. The deck is performing well. Man. Now that my camera covers up James, the elemental cat that we have acquired for this event, I'm much more sad about it. I wonder whether or not competing with James is good for my public image. Because, yeah. James is a very cute cat. And this is a solid keep. We have a little bit of a ramp on the play. We got our great card. This is such a nice little synergy, infinite value essentially. Oh, the top decked 2-drop on turn 2. Perfect. Metropolis Sprite has been doing good work. Just hitting for 1, chipping in early, and then being irrelevant, like 2-powered flyer later. Oh. Oh yes. Oh yes indeed. We're not going to attack because we don't want to have to spend the mana to trade, and we don't want to get hit for a damage for no reason. And we're also going to have Fathom Fleet Cutthroat coming up next turn. We'll block. If he wants to spend mana to trade, then we're fine with that. Oh, ouch. That is an ouch moment. You know, you have to get wrecked by those cards sometimes to learn Yup, yup. Ouch. Well, such is life. He got me good. The Octo Prophet. Yikes. Metropolis Sprite with this buff on it is actually terrifying. How many ways do I have to kill that even? Not many. I have sleep paralysis or something, which would be good to draw. Winged Words, eh? Let's just attack with the Fathom Fleet Cutthroat. If he blocks, we can get back our Cutthroat with Soul Salvage. If not, we can play Winged Words. And we have this guy for extra mana. Oh yes. Oh yes, it is truly good. This card is super powerful. It's Divination with upside. And Divination is already pretty solid in a lot of sets, especially in Sealed, so pretty big fan of this card. Okay, okay. I see how it is. Yikes. Terrifying, I'm sure. Okie doke. Oh, that was an insane draw. So we want to be able to play this. And our Soul Salvage, we'll just attack like this. Okay. Damage. This is where Fathom Fleet Cutthroat shines. Got him. Let's get this guy into play first. Give us more options for our Scholar if we want to play that next turn as well. Oh, perfect. Now we can get back Anticipate and Winged Words. Or we can just Soul Salvage better things. Opponent is a little bit land light here. Rapid Fight, okay. We're going to block here. Don't know what he could have exactly, but... Okay, so my opponent can do 5 damage next turn. So we're going to Soul Salvage back a flyer. We'll Soul Salvage back this guy, and this guy, I think. 2 flyers. More chump blocking ability. And then we could Scholar for Ages back our other guys. Perfect. Man, this Scholar of Ages combo is so good because now we're going to be able to get back Soul Salvage and whatever other spell, Winged Words or Anticipate. Boom! And our opponent concedes. Despite him getting that early play, he was unable to find lands. And we are currently just rolling over on everybody. Nice. Ooh, those are wild cards. That's a lot of commons. Boom. We continue our streak of victories. Man, I like our deck a lot. The Soul Salvage combination is so good, especially with self-mill, because you want to mill in the instants, you want to mill in your 7-mana creature guy. Also 18 lands. It seemed very good, because people have gotten mana screwed against us a couple times. Overall, I'm really liking this deck. The one thing I would have done differently in retrospect is I wouldn't have changed the viewer mode when I was building the deck. I would have just kept it the other way because it's just faster. We're against Amazonian! Oh, let's go. Okay, we're keeping. Oh, man, Amazonian's a big-time streamer. Let's go. Oh, man. What are these artworks? Oh, nice. Oh, starting with a Scryland? That's so OP! Too powerful. We've customized our own land choices, but we do not have quite the power level. Okay, perfect, perfect. Let's just get the sprite in there. Start hitting for 2 in the air. Ooh, 3 colors. Oh, please don't play the... Oh. Oh. Yikes. So they know my hand now. Well, at least they don't know about the Fathom Fleet Cutthroat. We're going to be able to flash this in and then use Anticipate on the next turn to make it bigger. Getting that little synergy going. We are going to be looking for a swamp here, so no attack. We will anticipate. Oh my gosh, that's so cool when I hover over the card. No! My Brine Throat Cutthroat. Well then. I'll take the Octoprofit. Ouch. Hurts my soul. Give me a land. Perfect. We'll take another land. Don't need a Soul Salvage though. We can go Gorging Vulture into Soul Salvage, which will be great. Okay. Let's just see what we hit. Take the Thief and the Octoprofit. Nice. Nice, nice. Kinda hope we draw a land this turn. So we can just play both these. Okay. Well, that's gonna be good. Oh gosh. So what's her in her hand? Okay. And this. Oh gosh, that's terrifying. We're gonna want to save our removal spell for that. They do not have double black, that's why they haven't been able to cast their spells. They got rid of pacifism and utterly indenture. Perfect. Don't really want that. Don't really want another land here. We shall attack. Ouch. That hurt my soul. That was an awesome draw. Get Anticipate and Soul Salvage. Basically infinite value here, because we can just Soul Salvage back the Scholar whenever it dies. Oh, yes. Oh, so much value. Oh, so much value, so much win. Let's get a counter spell or look for it. Ooh, Mind Rod, that's great. So these double black spells. So we gotta take Bone to Ash or just Mind Rot. Let's just take Bone to Ash. Because we can just counter the first threat they play. And then we can use our sleep paralysis on the next one. Counter that. Counter that Aura Cotton. Oh, 2 mana draw 2, so good. Let's get the Octo Prophet into play. Don't want either of those. Didn't really matter what order I put them in because I'm not going to get that far. End turn. We're just saving the Soul Salvage for once we have better stuff. Like once this dies. Okay, ouch. That's not cool, bro. Okay, one is going to be the Scholar, Stars. And then could just get an Octo Prophet. We could go for a Gorgon Vulture. Let's just go. We could go for Thief. Let's just go for Octo Prophet. It's bigger, and we don't want to just die for no reason. Don't want to deck ourselves on accident by getting back the flyer. Okay. Sure. Sure. Let's just kill this. Don't want to risk anything. Don't need to risk anything. Man, the planar cleansing was a nice out. Scholar of Age is getting back Soul Salvage and Bone to Ash. Oh, my next draw is a Scholar. Do I know my entire deck? Let's get back Soul Salvage and Bone to Ash. I need to check my deck. I know all the cards, I think. Meteor Golem. Yep. It is a noble effort. I do know every card in my deck. That's crazy. Well, let's just sleep paralysis this. Hit him with the good game. Boom! Let's go! Amazonian's a big streamer too. She has like a whole game mode named after her on MTG Arena. Victory, let's go. Oh yeah. I'm grooving. I'm grooving. Undefeated, let's go. This is my very first one, by the way, folks. I have not played any before. Also, this is a great opportunity to say thanks again to Wizards of the Coast for giving me access to this event. Free preview account, fully stocked with all of these gems and stuff. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for sponsoring this video in that way. On the play, we're going to mulligan this. We have a 7-drop that we don't particularly need in the early game. We don't have any islands. We have a double blue card. Yeah, this is a pretty clear mulligan. And this is fantastic. We do not need a soul salvage here. So, hopefully we can get a couple hits in with Audacious Thief, potentially. Ooh, what card back are they using? Ooh, they're using that one. I like this flame one a little bit better. Though, I unlocked this by, like, because you have, like, unlimited gems in this event, I, like, boosted my account to, like, whatever level for the mastery thing. And Audacious Thief with Agonizing, with a removal spell backup when they don't have a play right yet is just super good. Could be potent combination. Mobius. I'm hoping they don't have an unsummon or something like that. Because if they don't kill this guy, it could be brutal for them. Oh, they do not. Oh, this is great. Oh my gosh. That is so brutal. Ouch, I'm so sorry, Mobius. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's brutal. That's an ouch. This is a mean comment, I must say. Next turn we can play Gorging Vulture into Winged Words. And now we just need to draw one of our Fathom Fleet Cutthroats and keep attack. Then we can get another attack in with this guy. Oh, that's an ouchies moment. The thing about having 2 Soul Salvage and 2 of the 7-drop card is that if you mill one of them, you can use the other one to get the other one back. And if you, yeah, and you have multiple draws to find both of them. Man, it's so sad that my cat is literally right underneath the place where I always put my camera. I'll have to find a new spot for my camera in the future. But I can't put it on the right because that's where the stack goes, and I can't really put it in the corner. So I guess it's kind of a choice between whether to see my cool-looking cat or me. At least I get to see the cat. It brings me great joy. Just looks cool. Opponent is not playing the fastest, but they're getting there. Oh, there's a Soul Salvage. Perfect. We're not going to be attacking here. Because we have double Fathom Fleet Cutthroat, it just doesn't make sense. Oh my gosh, we are in such great shape here. La-da-dee, la-da-da-doo. We milled some lands. Things are going great. Oh, there's no way in ever blocking this. There's just too many combat tricks. There's unsummons. There's just so much stuff going on. We would much rather just try to make a straight-up trade with Octo Prophet. Okay, let's look for our Fathom Fleet Cutthroat. Those will enable a lot of attacks. Well, those two are going to be fantastic draws in that sequence. No attacks. So next turn we can attack with everything. No blocks. I wonder what he's going to tap. Yep, that's a fine tap. I'm thinking about how we're going to kill this air elemental. I'm not sure how much hard removal we have for it, other than that decision paralysis, which is kind of hard removal, which we no longer have access to. Okay, play our land. Attack, attack. We're fine with a trade. Trades are good for us. I hope he uses a combat trick. Nope, no combat trick. Okay. So now we have one creature in the graveyard. Use our Octoprophet, I guess. The Agonizing Siphon could be good for just helping us stabilize against that. Octoprophet has been doing good work. I've been liking it. Oh, that's kind of a nightmare. Let's attack with this guy. Sure. Well, now we're going to be doing that. Really want to get back this Agonizing Siphon at some point. So the question is, do we use Anticipate or Soul Salvage? Soul Salvage doesn't do much here. Let's just wait and use Anticipate. And we're going to be chumping the Air Elemental, I think. Da, 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 da. Okay, we can get Thought Distortion here, or Metropolis Sprite. I don't think we can afford to take Thought Distortion. Let's just take the Sprite. We need more blockers for his flyer. I'm worried about a Bone Dash, but I also just think my opponent might not have anything. Yes, it resolves. So we're going to get back Agonizing Siphon and Winged Words. Let's attack with both. The reason I played it pre-combat was because I didn't want to, I wanted to know whether or not it would resolve first, because otherwise I wouldn't have attacked with both. I hope he doesn't have another growth cycle. He probably does. Yikes. Well, you can't win them all. Such is life. 4/4 flyers are really tricky for my deck to deal with once they resolve, and I don't have my decision paralysis up. But we still have a couple of losses to give, as the saying goes. Oh, good playing, Mobius. Oh, man. Maybe I wasn't supposed to keep the Sprite. Maybe I was supposed to take the other one. Use it. Get rid of some of his stuff. Hard to say. Shinmai MTG. Okey-doke. This is a good hand. Mind Rot, Scholar of Ages to get back Mind Rot. Oh, so good. And a ramp. This card has been pretty good, I think. No special card back. No custom art land. What is this madness? Oh, that's kind of annoying. Oh, goodness. Well, things could get a little bit ugly for us here. To be fair, he's not going to be using this ability very much, I don't think. Or she. Whoever Shinmai is. But 3-powered flyer on turn 3. A little bit scary. Just need to draw my Metropolis sprite at some point. We're going to just get our ramp out before we play Mind Rot or anything of that sort. Also, potentially Mind Rot can nab one of their last couple cards. Oh, yikes. 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 Okay. Gonna get the Octo Prophet out there. Don't want either of those. We're looking for lands. Next. No attacks. We're looking for Agonizing Siphon and Metropolis Sprite. Those type of cards. Well, we'll be able to snipe their last 2 cards, hopefully. Actually, we're just like straight up dead next turn. This has been a pretty lackluster draw from us and a pretty good draw from the opponent. Yep. Mind Rot. We're totally dead, but, you know. Yikes. They had a pacifism. Oh my goodness, getting wrecked. We totally lost that. That was a little bit of a brutal game for us. We have some flyers, but not enough to deal with all that stuff. Okay, backs to the wall now. 4 wins in. We face some obstacles. Whew. I wish we had like a murder in this deck. Murder's a common, so it would have been nice to have one. But such is the way the cookie crumbles. It is just the way the cookie hath crumbled. Okie doke. And this is a solid hand. Opponent is mulliganing. On the draw, Bone Dash gets a lot worse, but we do have a 3-drop that is fine on curve. Sleep Paralysis, nice. Black Red, eh? Blood Burglar, no! 2-drop on turn 2, OP. I don't think Blood Burglar is that good in sealed. Just because it doesn't hit hard enough, and you can't consistently get 2 drops on turn 2. Let's play the Scuttle Mutt. We'd rather that die than Audacious Thief, I think. Or maybe not. But we're just going to offer the trade here. Eh? Hey, he uses his mana on that. And then I play Octo Prophet, and he can't attack. Wow, multiple Violet Dragonfire. I do not think Violet Dragonfire is very good, personally. As long as we have Sleep Paralysis for a scary creature, we do not need to worry about... we're going to keep 1 land on top. We do not need to worry about keeping a counterspell up. The reason I kept a land is because we want to hit our next couple land drops, because we want to get to 7 mana, so we can start double spelling. Maybe I was even supposed to keep both lands. This is the easiest block I've ever had to make. He could have Fathom Fleet Cutthroat, but like, that's okay. And yeah, this is optimal. Oh, that's cute. Oh, he doesn't actually have a card to play there. We'll just play our Fathom Fleet Cutthroat as a blocker because we're on defense. This card thrives if you end up in an aggressive spot. Okay, let's just block that. Make him use his Vial of Dragonfire. This is some aggressive attacking here. So we're going to actually use our Sleep Paralysis here on this, because next turn we want to use our Audacious Thief alongside Bone to Ash. So we're just going to hope they don't draw anything too good this turn. We'll take 5. And the reason we take this one is because Audacious Thief can trade with the Pack Mastiff. And then we'll be at 8 with a Bone to Ash in hand. Oh my gosh, and a Soul Salvage. And I think we've stabilized at this point. If they do draw a Shock, we could be in big trouble. Oh, that's ouch. That's an ouch moment. Bone Splinters is a similar vein to Shock there. Get both those guys. Play Octoprophet so we don't lose to a Shock. Keep the creature on top. Now I'm just hoping he doesn't top deck another card that kills the creature for cheap. That would be pretty brutal. Sure. Oh, that's a catastrophe. Well, that's a complete and utter nightmare. I can't believe it. Holy smoke. Okay, Grasping Vulture, Gorging Vulture, I mean. Okay, there's the Agonizing Siphon that we need. Oh my gosh. Oh, he doesn't have mana. They only have 6 mana, so they can't. Oh, it does cost 6. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh no. Oh man, this is brutal. No. Why would you ever block here? You're at 28. Are we still in this game? Oh my gosh, we're still in the game. He blocked. We're alive! Oh my gosh. Oh man, that's a letdown. Oh, that's why he blocked. Oh my gosh, that was so brutal. That stupid 1-3. He came at the worst possible time. Same with the Bone Splinters off the top. Well, you can't win them all. We had a good time. If you did make it all the way till the end of the video, type hashtag, what should it be? Hashtag salvage value in the comment section down below, because we had that cool infinite loop. So hashtag salvage value in the comment. Remember to hit that thumbs up button if you want to see more content. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Subscribe to the channel to get updates when I post new content. Yeah, thanks again to Wizards of the Coast for giving me access to this free preview account. I truly appreciate it. Also, oh, never mind. 1 second. Yeah. Yeah, I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much.